Well, welcome to tonight's stream. My name is Jerry. I'm also known as Protagonist, and tonight we're going to be finishing off the 2 million box on Hack the Box. We got our user last week, and this week we're going to try to get root. Don't know if it's going to take as long as it did last time, but we will see. So yeah, welcome to anyone who is watching. And I guess we will get started. So we have this machine. So we're doing 2 million this week. It is a free machine on Hack the Box. You can actually go and play it. It's retired, so it has write-ups if you get stuck or anything. But yeah, so I've started it up. I need to connect to the VPN. I think it's in this, yeah. If you didn't join me last week, I'm just going to summarize this machine. Basically, we have a server on port 80 running a web server, basically a clone of the original Hack the Box site. Let's get Kaido up and running so you can have a see. Just make this a bit bigger. Do the same with my terminal. Alrighty. So here we have our website. We need to log in, and then we found in here we have an API which we could then send a request to, and we get command injection in, so we can see here. So in the previous video, we were able to get command injection here and dump out the database username and the password. With that, we could then SSH into the machine. Yep. So I'm just going to copy that password over. And we have access. So we have the user flag there. And I'm just going to look at my notes quickly. That's as far as we got. So we want to, let me just delete this stuff. So we'll note down anything that's post-exploitation. That might be helpful for us. So at the moment, we want to look at our environment. Nothing there that looks too interesting. We want to look at if there's anything here. Sometimes there's stuff in the bash RC file that might be an alias or something that we're allowed to use. Nothing too interesting at this point. What else do we have? cd.cache. There's nothing there. We want to cat the profile. What else? So we only have one user here. Yeah, just the admin. Yep, so we have 2,000,000 there. Maybe we want to look at, see if there's any internal network stuff. Let me just make this a bit smaller so it's a bit more readable. DNS, we have the SQL server, we have a service running on this port, 11.2.11. And this is our machine. What else? So maybe, let me just take a quick screenshot of this. Local services running on 2,000,000 machine. So to look at port 1211. One, 2, 4, 9. I don't think that this is going to be anything super interesting, but we'll see. All right. Do we have netcat? Yes, we do. Can we do -v? Hello? Error. All right, what about, what was that port number? Nope, connection refused. Maybe we can set up a 27.0.0.1 and do the 1, 2, 1, 11. and password again. So I'm thinking maybe we could do a port forward there, and we can actually have a look at this thing. So we can run nmap on 127.0.0.1 -p 112.11. memcache. What the heck is that? Do we have something that's helpful here? Good night, bud. Alright, off to bed. No, off to bed. Off to bed. Alright, memcache. What was I doing? Alright, so we're looking at what is this? So what is memcache? That is these are all releases, that's not helpful. Memcache development tree. This is huge. Memcached, let me just make this bigger, is a high performance multi-threaded event space key value cache store intended to be used in distributed system. Okay. You can think of it as short-term memory. All right, so okay. Is this the latest? If it keeps dropping in and out, it's my internet. I'm having issues with connectivity. I don't know why. It's really frustrating. Okay, memcache vulnerabilities. It was discovered that memcaching really handled multi-get requests in proxy mode. A remote attacker could use this issue to cause memcache to crash, resulting in denial of service. It was discovered to crash. Okay, they're just denial of service vulnerabilities. So that's probably not what we're looking for, but interesting nonetheless. Well, what version will be? 14. Buffer overflow. Is that the same? Oh, I just shot that. Alright, I don't think that that's what it is. I think let's keep going. We will do a sudo -l. I think that was the wrong thing. So I can't run sudo. Can't etsy cron time. Do we have any cron jobs? Nope. What we got? PHP. We have a session clean. Placeholder. Nope. Nothing there. We might need to run some linps. Yeah, let's. Where are you? There. Linps. I think this is the old one, maybe? Ah, here we go. Yep, we'll use this. Let's make sure we can get to the outside world. Oh my gosh, I need to learn how to spell. Let's see, -v. Don't think we can. Alright, so we'll cd into the temp directory. Oh, that's what we didn't check. Alright, nothing there. So what we'll do is we will clear this, going to hack the box. Nope. 2,000,000. Set into artifacts. Do this. Output. File, I think. mps.sh. Nope. I'm pretty sure it was the output. Cool. Alright, so we will start a web server. We will curl that 10.10.14.16/linps.sh. Well, that was silly. Output lin.sh. That's great. Then we'll go chmod and plus x. Cool. Alright, we are now in business. B/h. Alright, so if we use -h, which I didn't know this before until like a week ago, you can use -h with linps and it will give you a bunch of options, which is amazing. So you can perform all checks, only execute selected checks, which you have a list here. Stealth and faster, perform extra enumeration, enables regexes, indicate password that will be used for sudo -l. So we could potentially put in our user's password there and then it will perform all the checks that way. There's like network recon, port forwarding stuff. That's cool. You can port forward to a remote host. That's awesome. Okay, cool. So we are going to do -a. We're going to do a quiet one. -p, and we will use our password. Okay, while it's running, let's have a look at what we have. Looked at our environment. UAF, dirty pipe, net filter, protections. Help. We have the memcache thing, syslog, cloud stuff, container, and we are back to where we were before. Anything? Oh, that was interesting. We had something. PK exec, admin identities, sudo Unix group. That might be something we need to look at. All right. So let's go potential priv s paths pk exec policy includes admin. That is what I wanted. Alright, so then what else? Let's keep looking. Nope, so that's as far as we go. Okay, so this might take a while. while that's happening, let's have a bit of research with the pk exec thing. Installation Linux pk exec policy. System service installed by default, blah blah blah, uses systemd. Hi there, Henky. It's good to see you again. Systemd. Is this what I'm supposed to be looking at? Polkit. Let me just have a look at tricks. Oh, come on. Don't have that. Found that there is a binary with pkexec is a sudo binary and you belong to sudo or admin. Probably execute binaries as sudo using pkexec. This is because typically those are the groups inside polkit policy. This policy basically identifies which groups can use pkexec. So if we count that, find which groups are allowed to execute pkexec, and by default in some Linux distros I have a cat on. Ah! My cat just jumped on my desk. Clicked on everything. My sound is too small. I am talking quietly. I'll just put the microphone closer to my mouth. That might work a bit better. Is that better? Where we go, microphone. Can put that up. Let me know if that's a bit better. I just don't want it to peak too much. Alright, so our thing finished, but I'll just finish reading this. You'll find which groups are allowed to execute. By default, in some Linux distros, the group sudo and admin appear to become root. You can execute pk that. I mean, I could just try that. Let's try that. And there we go. So it doesn't work. But let's check the rest of our scan. I do have a cat listener on my desk. do have this. I don't think I've ever seen this in a box. So I might go back, have a look at that. Well, this is interesting. Might be really cool to go see this later. Let me just take a screenshot of that, because that might be interesting to like dive into the box a little bit more later. We go for later. VPN file generator. There's nothing really interesting that I'm seeing at the moment. I mean, these set UIDs are all kind of like the basic ones. And it's really annoying because it always like highlights these as red, but they're always like, they don't actually help. A potential TMUX session. I don't know whether that's my session or what. I'm confused. My groups in admin. Lightning, I mean. I'll have to check that. Yeah, I think it's time to have a look at that. I am group, like the group that I'm a part of is the default group that when you create a Linux user, it's called the same thing as your username. So the user is admin and part of the admin group, but that doesn't mean it's an administrator in the sense of like a Windows box. Like a Windows machine, if you're an administrator, you're basically root. But in Linux, admin is just the name that you gave to that group or to that user. So it's like just a teeny bit different, which is why I guess like I'm not super keen, like excited about, yay, I've got admin, because I need to be root. Okay, so look at that. I can log in an admin with the user with the password. Okay, we made it back to the top. So let's have a look at what you said before. Cat itsy password. That should give us our users. So if I go to ID, yeah, so here you see the group that I'm part of is just admin. Yeah. But I want to look at, did I take a screenshot of that? No, I didn't. Dang it. There was mail, I think it was. Where are you? Backups here. Let's take a screenshot of that, because that might be helpful. Mail files. Not usually present. All right, let's have a look. CD var. So we have backups, we have mail. Okay, we'll go into mail. CD admin. Oh, okay, admin. Got an email from Chap and from Chap to Goblin. Okay, so admin, I know you're working as fast as you can to do the migration. Well, we're partially down. Can you also upgrade the OS on our web host? There have been a few serious Linux kernel CVEs already this year. That one in overlay FS and Fuse looks nasty. We can get popped by that. Alright, so we might have a kernel vulnerability. Let's take a screenshot of that. We wrote the email in the mail directory for admin, and it hints at some kernel vulnerabilities. All right, let's have a look again. Maybe if we jump up here to right at the start of this. Something about overlay FS. No, keep going, keep going. All right, net filter heap out of bound right, dirty pipe. What was that thing called? So that's 2023. Well, let's do some research. Linux kernel priv ask 2023 overlay FS. When was this? Nope. It was June. So we're probably looking at something around this time. Oh, I think I remember this. Okay, so probably is a local privilege escalation vulnerability, allowing an unprivileged user to escalate their privileges to root users. The vulnerability is trivial to exploit and applicable to a wide-ranging set of popular distributions. There are open source POCs. Okay, so we need to run uname-r, and we need to know if our kernel version is lower than 6.2. So -r, and we have a lower kernel version. Let's take a screenshot of that. Alright. According to vulnerability reports, we need a kernel version lower than 6.2. We have 515, I think. Yep, 515. So let's go back to here. This is remediation. Geez, this looks really cool. All right, let's have a read of this because this seems really interesting. I think it'll be helpful for us. CVE 2023. Wait, is that? What is this? I think this is the. Yeah. All right. So the CVE lies in the fact that when the kernel copied a file from the overlay file system to the upper directory, it did not check if the user group owning that file was mapped to the current user namespace. This allows an unprivileged user to smuggle an SUID binary from a lower directory to the upper directory by using overlay fs as an intermediary. The exploit works as follows. Create a file system in user space file system. This virtual file system is backed by a piece of code, making it appear as if it contains a single binary that is owned by root and has the SUID bit set. This step requires fuse as we do not have permissions to chmod root and chmod plus s, which is the SUID bit on the real file system. Enter a new user and mount namespace using the unshare system call. The sole purpose of this step is to allow us to use mount in the next step to create our overlay file system. Create a new overlay file system mount with as the lower fuse system, create an F1, upper such as temp. Trigger a copy of the SUID binary from the overlay system file system to the upper directory. For instance, by running touch on it, the kernel will catch the file change on the overlay file system, read the malicious binary, consider that it has the SUID bit set and is owned by root, and then write the file with the same properties to the upper directory, in our case temp. Okay. So we have a proof of concept here, which is not in English. I would like something that is in English. It's literally the same image as the other one. So do we have fuse? Let's have a look. Is that the one? Overlay. No, we don't have any of that. This does have dirty pipe here. Path was made to commit did not introduce the bug. It was there before. It was just provided an easy way to exploit it. There are two main limitations. The offset cannot be on a page boundary and the right cannot cross a page boundary. Let's have a look at this Medium article. Maybe it has some good. So here we can, if it works, then we can, where are we? Where is the proof of concept? Ah, here it is. So we need to build this. I'm guessing we just need to GCC it. Alright, what if? Alright, so that's that. Now, this guy. Okay, yeah, so that's right. So we go GCC -o. Is that right? Alright, so we have our POC there. We will start up our Python server. And we'll go to temp. Cal dash, no cal. 16/POC. And chmod plus X for POC. Alrighty, so now what does the rest of this thing say? So we need to generate a password hash using OpenSSL. So OpenSSL password salt. Why don't we just copy that? Why is that made 3? So we will want to go, actually no, I'll just do this in my notes because it'll be a bit easier. Trying dirty pipe. So we will need confused. Let's try that again. Nope. So open SSL. Oh, I hate that. So that makes 3. I guess we can just use that first. So we'll go like this, and we'll go root. Cool. Because we can then overwrite the password file with this. Nope, 0. Alright, so then we want to overwrite the user entry in the etc password. By doing this, we can overwrite a user's safe security with root permissions and a known password hash. Okay. What does 189 do? Maybe I should read this. Offset is 189. With the B flag to find the offset of games from the beginning of the file. The output displays the offset is 189. Okay. So, grep -b games etc password. So that's 189, and then we get our exploit. POC. Yep, that one. etc. Oh, okay. Let's copy etc password. password dot back, just in case we break anything. Let's see, password 189. Is that right? And then our username. And password. Alright, so copy this. Okay. Maybe I should have built it here. Let's .scene dirty pi.c. Oh. Did I kill that? Yes, I did. All right, we'll go GCC exploit.o.poc. Cool. All right, let's try that again. Fully expecting this, and it worked. What? So we can go root at 2million.height the box, and then that was no. We're not celebrating yet because I don't think it worked. It didn't work. It said it worked, but it didn't. Why? Didn't work. Do I need to make a different user? Thing. Nope. That's the wrong thing that I wanted. So it said it worked, but in fact, it did not work. Okay. Yeah, well, it said that it overwrote the Etsy password file, but it just didn't. And I don't understand why. I built it here. Unless it's this number that I've just screwed up with. Welcome, David. Currently trying to privilege escalate on this machine using a kernel vulnerability on Linux, but it's currently not working. Let's close this one. Have a look. So this is the original. So this does similar things. So this one is what that previous, where is that? Reopen close tab. This one is the second. So we just need to find this. User bin su. Yep. So we have that. Lastly, wrote an improved version of the exploit that makes attaining root or higher privileges by altering the su command to dump a root shell at temp sh. No, so he can't actually use sudo on this machine. That's why, that's why we're doing this way. The point of that kernel vulnerability is that the kernel thinks that you're running whatever you're running as root, instead of as just a standard user. All right, compile the exploit, execute it. Bin su. Well, welcome, Carbon. It's nice to have you join us. My music just stopped. It's killing me. All right. So let's we'll copy this. Let's see. Okay, we will vim dirty pipe 2. This one seems to have more interesting code to it. Let's see if we can get that. 2C. Cool. Okay, so we go GCC 2.c. 32 plus x. Right. Have our thing. So you're saying that that exploit that I just did that didn't work on this machine worked on your machine? Because that's really annoying. Sometimes this happens. It's fine. So let's go back to this. Exploit bin su. All right, so what did I call it? 32. That's what it was. What? No, that's wrong. Did I break it? I did. I think I broke my shell. All right, let's start again. CD temp. All right, so 32. Yeah, I think I've done this before, but it's been a really long time. User bin su. Okay. Yeah, that's not working for me. It's asking for a password, which to me is just making me think that it's not the right way, because yeah, it's just not. Well, let's have a look at this overlay FS thing again, because I think that might be also FS We have Metasploit as well. Force found, blah, blah. So make all start terminals, and in this first terminal, do this. Do we have a fuse? We do have a fuse here. What am I doing with my life? Is this written in Go? No, this is C. Do we have make? Which make? We do have make. Well, let's try this one. And we want to go there. Get clone. Oh. Into CVE. Alright, we go make. Let's actually follow the instructions. Make all. Saying that fuse is not there. Let me just have a look. Search, exploit, overlay, FS. So we have a local privilege escalation here, that's for 4.3. Yeah, you're right, I might do that. Alright, CD out. Zip. How do we do that again? Zip dash. Alright. Let's try this one more time. Zip cv dot zip cv blah 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 city. Okay, make all. Nope, we have issues. Oh no, we made them. Oh, there are issues. Oh, these are just warnings. It's alright, they're just warnings. Oh. So, as per the instructions, we need 2 terminals. Alright, so we'll open another one. SSH admin 2,000,000. And we're going to temp CV whatever EXP. And then this one we go do this. Okay, run a command as administrator user root. What? Oh, we did it. Ha. Bro. Ha. You proud of me? Oh, that's great. Thanks for the suggestion to zip that whole thing, because that worked. I did it. So if we go to, oh, thank you.json. What is this? And there we go. Let me just, 1 second. I will copy that. Where is it? There we go. And we will get blasted with the boom. Completed the box. And it only took us way too long. Oh man, that was interesting. I like that one. So let's make sure we have it all documented. So trying dirty pipe, the OG exploit didn't work. Not sure why. We got the new one. Actually, no. Dirty pipe didn't work. Sorry. Didn't work. We looked at overlay FS. Got the exploit from here. Let me just grab that. Where are you? There. I'll drop that in the chat as well, just in case anyone is interested. So, oh, that's interesting. Does that kill my session? No, it doesn't. Let's have a look at this JSON file. I know that's tiny, you guys can't see it, but I will. Nope, we are going the wrong way. We will get that decoded. URL decoder. Well, if decode. Oh, this is one of those old things. Do we have a hex decoder? No. Decode. And then we got base 64. And XOR. So we'll probably need some cyber chef. From base 64 and XOR. And the key is what? Hack the box? Key is hack the box. Which way is it? Does it go this way? Encryption, XOR, encryption key, hack the box. And then base 64 decode. What do people think? I'm very confused. Strict mode. What? This is not working. URL safe. Nope. Is that the problem? Ah, here we go. I did it. Figured it out. Alright, dear Hack the Box community, we are thrilled to announce a momentous milestone in our journey. With immense joy, we celebrate the achievement of reaching 2 million remarkable users. This incredible feat, I don't know if you can see that. Nope. Come on. Okay. For the very beginning, Hack the Box has been built on the belief that knowledge sharing, collaboration, hands-on experience are fundamental to personal and professional growth. Together we have fostered an environment. To each and every member of Hack the Box community, thank you for being part of this incredible journey. This is really nice. That was fun. well, thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed finishing off 2Million. I think that's going to be it for tonight. Don't really have anything else planned. It was really fun sharing that with you and fumbling through that and learning lots. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Leave a comment, please subscribe to us, and yeah, we'll see you soon.